Okay, so I'm putting together this Lil Rider that I got from Groupon. It's a motorized bike for my son. And there he is on half of it. It's not even all the way assembled, but they have the instructions, which you can see laying there. And this is the first part that I put on to the bike. So you put the green, what they call a fender, on there. And of course, I left a little room so that the wheels could spin. And you attach those bolts to the side and tighten them. Now, there are 2 screws. I already put one on, but there are 2 sides that they tell you to take these particular screws off so that you can attach this rear view looking mirror. And they do have stickers, but that'll come later. So I'm going to pause and continue to do this and come back when I have gotten further along. This is the next piece. On the assembly, the direction says, number 4 says to attach the windshield to the car head using the 5 screws removed from the car head, which is this. So it'll be the same 5 screws that you see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to come back. It's very nice so far. Okay, so it's very easy. I just pushed it onto those 5 holes and I laid the screws out in that same pattern so that I would know which one is which, but they're pretty much all the same size. So I just kind of guess I did this as a default just in case one was longer than the other. So this is how it's looking so far before the screws. So now, as you can see, I've put the windshield on, and now the directions. Number 5 says to attach the front fork to the car head by removing the 4 screws in the plastic points under the windshield, which I have done. After connecting the front fork to the car head, put the screws back in through the fork in the 4 plastic points, which are right here. So this is what is called the plastic fork. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to come back. So I thought this would be helpful. They show you the way that it goes because this part right here has to attach to this piece. They have these grooves on the side of them that make it pretty easy for the screw to go in, so there won't be anything in the way. But this part definitely will be turned this way. You can tell by the way that the handlebars are facing. So that front piece will be going on here. Here is the assembled front piece, you know, windshield, all of that good stuff. Those 4 screws have been put in. And now we're going to move on to 6. Number 6 says to take the vehicle body and turn it over. So that's the part that my son was sitting on. Remove the screws at the back, just above the 2 rear tires. And then we're going to be attaching the top cover of the toolbox to the bottom cover of the toolbox using the thin axle to thread them together. And there's the 2 screws that they are referencing to, and that toolbox that they are referencing to. I'm going to grab that. So after removing those 2 screws, this is the part, that's the under part of the toolbox, and we'll be sliding that through these 2 holes and attaching it. And now the toolbox is attached. So on to number 8, it says to flip the toolbox over and using the screws removed from the vehicle body. Okay, we did that. Okay, I guess I'm moving on to number 9. Flip the vehicle body upright and remove the front wheel shaft from the front of the vehicle. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reattach the rest of the toolbox, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It has the the bar going through here. So you take the bar from here, flip the top onto it, and then you just slide the bar in. Okay, another thing that may be helpful is to get a rubber mallet, or to just do like I did and use the screwdriver to hammer that in, because it will not just slide in. But yeah, other than that, opens, closes, and then there's a red piece that clips here, and I'm going to attach that now. And here it is. I'm going to move on to the next step. Directions go on to say, take the front fork and pull the wire connecting the front light out so it is easily visible. Attach the panel board between the handlebars, that is this piece right here, by threading the front wheel shaft through the hole in the panel board. And yeah, into the hole on the front of the vehicle body. Make sure you can access the wire of the front light so it can be connected to the vehicle body. Secure the front wheel shaft with the nut on the bottom of the vehicle, and that should be under here. I'm going to check to make sure though. Make sure to push the front wheel shaft all the way down. Right now I'm going to take and I'm going to thread this little piece through a hole that is here in the little vehicle body, so that those lights can work. So I'm actually going to show that just in case anybody, you know. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me just regroup. I'm going to read the directions one more time. So the bolt that is in there comes out. I'm going to work on one thing at a time by just attaching the stuff, and then I can worry about the wires later. But this bolt came out. You unscrew it, and then these two pieces, baby, be patient. These two pieces attach together along with that piece. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back. So the panel bar is going to be attached between the handlebars. Yeah, that's how they want it to go. So it's going to be attached between the handlebars here. And I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm sorry, again, I had a slow moment. These grooves actually, because I'm trying to do this by myself and with my son. So this is how it goes. It goes there in between those handlebars. And it's not looking like it slides down. So it's just going to sit there. And that's how we attach the screws and everything after that to the vehicle body.